There we go. Yay, we got it going. Hey guys, I'm just gonna check the audio real quick. Make sure because I have everything loaded via. Also, I have no phone. So let's just see what is going on basically. So, cool. I want to play my stream. That way I just make sure you guys can. You guys, I don't really have that. It makes me lag. But you know what? I got my chat. Can I read this? Everything started because our workout is going to be our back day. Just me today. No main character or max level games, whatever the fuck he wants to be called. Basically, we're just get going. Just me. So we're gonna be keeping up with chat. Our back day consists of all back day. Technically, so we're gonna do our assisted pull-ups. Then we're gonna go and do Skullcrushers. Then I do lateral raises or lateral raises, and then I've added in side oblique training as well for this. Now we'll do some cardio. So can't stay for long. Wanted to say hi. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get set up. So uppy time. Yay. And so we're at IronForge Gym over here in the ATX area, and it is one of my favorite places to be, quite frankly. So, and as you can tell, it's kind of dead right now, which is why I chose to stream on a Sunday. Let's see, how can I get this set up? Probably here? No, we need to show off the back bands. So probably here would be the best spot for this. Because I don't want it to be like in the way of people. Oh, it keeps resetting. Okay, I can't use this chat. So let me pull up my other chat tab thing. AccentKisses chat. Whoa. Yay. Okay. I actually have it like in a window now, so that makes it so much easier for me. How many people are watching? Anybody watching? We got any folks? Yeah, we got 11 people. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. So let's go ahead and get our back day going. I don't need to do any warm-up or anything for this because this kind of counts as a warm-up in itself. So, alright. We're gonna want probably... Oh, this needs to be backed up a bit more. So... that should be fine. So, go ahead. No, not that app. So I'm basically now getting my app going for tracking my progress, start my workout. So let's hammer in these pull-ups. So just did 5 of my pull-ups, which was okay. I don't know if that angle was good. It's about over here maybe. But I was able to do like 5 pull-ups unassisted. So the idea is to do unassisted at first, and then we do the assisted after that, so that we can, you know, hammer out more and train the muscles with a little bit more of a degree. And as long as I hit at least what I did freestyle, then I'm able to do more. So that's the main thing. Freestyle. Unassisted. I can't talk. If you haven't noticed, I never can talk correctly. Okay, I got like 30 more seconds on my rest. I hope everyone's Sunday is doing well. I spent yesterday actually at the Oktoberfest that was happening. So today is really needed for me because I drank almost a gallon of beer yesterday myself. So that was fun. Okay, so I need to set this up. Okay, there's my timer. And because I know it's just going to be assisted, we'll adjust it back. Come over here. That should be fine. So I only was able to get 7 done on that, but it would make sense because I'm kind of fatigued from yesterday. Like I said, we did Oktoberfest, and that was so tiring, which was okay. I think it was a lot of fun. We were hanging out with lots of friends, but I drank, because they had a deal on the beer versus like seltzers and stuff. It was like $8 for a White Claw. By the way, I'm not a White Claw person. It's just that's what they had for seltzers, right? So $8 for that, for like a 12-ounce White Claw, right? Then if I were to buy the beer in like the draft like cups, 32 ounces for $10. Excuse me? What? So, you know what? I drank the beer and I got pretty damn buzzed. Yeah, I got a tattoo. I actually have 3 tattoos. I have my spine tattoo here. This is my first one. I then have my sea turtle one here, which I can't really show too well, but it's all the way down my side. And then I have a memorial tattoo on my ankle from my mom. Alright, so there's my rest timer that just went off again. What beer? Love Street was the one I was drinking. Then there were 2 very German named beers that I am not going to remember how to pronounce. One started with a Z, and the other one was just called Traditional Clean. So I don't know what the actual name was, but that was how it was described to me. Love Street was the best one of the 3 that I drank. But again, they were $10 for a 32 ounce. So I went and had that. Anyway, my turn now to do this again. So let's go ahead and I need to up the weight so we make it easier on the 3rd one forward, because I do this for 5 sets, and that way I can try and hammer out more repetition. can I put you over here so we get a different angle? Or is this too... No, this is like still... it's still too close. Let me try here. I'll give that a go. That was our third set. And just back down. Let's go ahead and mark it in my app. Check back the chat. Also, apologies, I keep like fidgeting with this. This is one of those like, it's kind of like slightly too small on me. So movement, it keeps dragging it down, and that's great. But if I were to get a larger size, then nothing else would fit. So you know what? Long torso problems. This app. No, we're these. That's fine. We had a good time at the Oktoberfest thing. Because we got there at like 4. And then we just like, you know, putzed around, looked at all the vendors. There's a lot of really nice crochet vendors. And honestly, it makes me want to learn crochet because I am such a softie for crochet art since it has to be all made, which is so lovely. But I'm so broke, so I was like, I cannot afford this right now to buy these. As much as one vendor had so many turtles. I was so happy about that. It's like, I really want these, but I can't afford it because they were only $20. But I'm like, I need to save money. And I was buying, like I said, cheap beer even, so there went the money I did spend. How many sets today? So we do 5 sets of this, and then depending on the other exercises, we do anywhere from 4 to 3, it looks like. So this is like our major one that we hammer out for the fatigue. Also, I love working my back, and you know me, I need to do pull-ups. Pull-ups is my jam, so let's go ahead and hammer out our other set. I'll put you guys back over here. That one was getting me on the fatigue, actually. So I'm definitely feeling the effects of the beer in my system. We got one more, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, had a lot of fun yesterday doing that. I need to start doing more local events, I feel like. I didn't even know about it though until a couple friends were like, hey, we're doing this. And I'm like, that sounds really cool. And then I found out they had a 5K in the morning. So you know what I'm signing up for next year, because I love my 5Ks. So, man, and I even had a pre-workout. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, I gotta hydrate. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Believe me. Never go to the gym without hydration. And I have, in my Gamer Steps cup, I have Drip Drop, which is an electrolyte drink. So that's what I always drink when I'm working out. Thank you for the hydration. And the flavor of this one is black cherry. It actually tastes really good. But, what was I saying? I am all frazzled, honestly. I at least woke up well rested, even though I had a mild hangover this morning, but that was just because I did not drink any water yesterday, so. Never been to an expo or a con yet? Oh, you need to fix that. I'm sure there might be some local events that you could go to, because I know it is expensive anymore to go to a convention, which is so sad. It's why I actually have cut back on a lot that I just attend instead of the ones I mostly work now. So work has been busy. Oh, I totally get that. That's how my job is too. All right, my timer went off. Let's hammer out this last set. So I'm gonna go ahead and place you guys back over here. We did it. I almost couldn't do that for that last bit. Goodness gracious. Alright, we're on to our next exercise. So, don't be a nasty in the gym. Always make sure you wipe down your equipment. It is just common courtesy. So, I'm going to take care of that real quick. Time to move on to our next exercise that I marked it in my app, so I'll get yelled at when my timer is up, which is in 30 seconds. But now we're moving on to our next exercise, which is going to be my Skullcrushers. And to work out the triceps. Happy time! Yay! Oh, I love this. There is nobody here. So I can grab a bench. I'll just grab this one right here. That way we're out of the way. Actually, the speaker's right there. So I'll move more over here. That way you guys are not deafened by the sound. Yeah, I'll just lie on this one. Ah, there's a speaker there too, god damn it. Okay, we'll try our best. So apologies that it's probably literally loud because of the speaker. But I mean, at least they're playing, you know, divorced dad rock with Nickelback, so hey, I can totally live for that, right? Hopefully you guys can too. Alright. Been planning to go to one in Vegas. Well, good luck. The Vegas con scene is really fun, that's for sure. let's go ahead and get our weights. So with Skullcrushers, I actually went up recently to 40 pounds. So we'll go ahead and get that going. And I'm gonna want the bench right there. So let's move this down. Yeah, that should be good, right? I think that's good. Raise that up a little bit so you guys can like actually see me while I'm like just sitting here a little bit taller. There we go. So we just did our 8 reps with our Skullcrushers. And those really tire me out, honestly. So, but like I said, we just went up on that. I'm too tired. I don't know if you guys actually can hear me because of the speaker, so I'll just bring this closer. Hey, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so we just went up on my Skullcrushers not too long ago because I was on 30 pounds for a hell of a long time because I was having elbow pain. And so I've been focusing on hyperextending during my preacher curls to kind of like just make sure I can tighten out this lengthening on my elbow. It's mostly this side, of course, it's my mouse arm, right? You can hear me. Awesome, I appreciate that. I just want to make sure the speaker, because it's right there, isn't like overwhelming, so. But yeah. Went up on my Skullcrushers. Oh, okay, I have like 5 seconds. Went up on them not too long ago, and I was hitting like 15 reps. Therefore, I needed to do lower for the next round. Okay. Next round. Actually seen it on that one. Too high. Okay. I'll pull you back. Whew. almost couldn't hit that last one. So definitely fatigue, which is fine. Like I said, these are really tiring. Yeah, the playlist at this gym is fucking fire. Like, they play a whole bunch of stuff. Like earlier they had Rise Against on, which was great. So I almost never like listen to my own music while here because the playlist is just fire that they got. Granted, there's been a couple of times where it's had like some really off the wall choices. Like, no, like epic rap battles of history off the wall choices. I don't remember which one it was, but they literally played it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Christ. Planet Fitness around there. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I actually found out about this place from my old roommate. It's time again. Yeah, right now. I'm just taking up this little area right here.
Okay, no worries. I'll stay on this side of it.
Oh, you're fine. It's just, this is as far back as it has to get for me filming, so.
Right.
Nope, that's too far over. We'll adjust that down. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely fatigued on those. That's alright. One more set. We can do this, team. One more set. But, what I was saying before was I found out about this place from my old roommate, which he found out it because he watches Peach Jars. If you don't know who that is, she is a very infamous content creator. Love her content. So a little shout out to that. But she was a ring girl for one of the fights that they had here, which was awesome. So because of all that, I checked this place out because they do like quarterly like open house sessions where you can just try it for like free. And came in, loved the vibe, stayed. And as you guys know, I used to have a home gym. Jars of peaches. No, it's actually a username, Peach Jars. Spicy content warning. You go look her up. But yeah, ended up just loving the vibe here. Everyone I've met is pretty wholesome, really helpful. Just that good gym culture. Because I've tried Gold's Gym before, and I always felt like it was just judged. Like, oh, you don't belong here kind of judging. And it just wasn't fun. And no one wants to be at a gym that has that kind of judgmental place. I also love that this is a streamer gym because several of the co-owners are streamers. For example, Canute streams here all the time, and I believe he's one of the owners. Mizkip was one of the owners as well. I know he's in California anymore. So, former powerlifter. Hey! Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining our stream. I'm just a casual, but I love the gym, so hey. I would one day aspire to do competitive, probably figure competition. I mean, would love that, but hey, goals. Did people say that shit talk to you? No, I never actually got like harassed or anything, but so it could have been just my anxiety popping up, but who knows, honestly. But here, people are encouraging. Like, you know, I've made several connections and friends here, and it's always like, yo, what are you working on today? Oh, did you hit your PR? That kind of stuff. It's like actual encouragement. It's really cool. So, but yeah, I just didn't like goals. I never tried to Planet Fitness, but I would probably set off that lunk alert because I grunt like a motherfucker. So, all right, last one. Let's hit this, guys. We're done. Yay, we're done. Back to uppy mode. Alright, I'm gonna wipe this off, and then we get to go do our shoulder lateral raises, so I get to work on some of those trap muscles. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Okay, wiped it off. That way we're not nasty. Let me catch up with chat. Oh, geez. Yeah. It's wild, honestly, what some gyms will be dick and like breaking equipment or harassing people. It's pretty open. Like, I love that they let you stream. That's the main thing. Obviously, you don't stream other people without their consent. So, but I love it. Yeah, I absolutely love those kind of gym positivity videos where, you know, it's just encouraging all around, because I'll do that too. Like, if I see someone who's putting in the effort, I'll give them like, hey, good job, or I'll give compliments like, yo, I love your fit today. There was one girl that had a tattoo I liked like last week, and I was just like, yo, that's a sick tattoo, and we talked for a little bit back and forth. So yeah. Hey, welcome to the chat there, Misha. Hey. All right, let's move on to my lateral raises, which I only just figured out I was doing those wrong. Well, not wrong, but I was activating too much of this muscle group here, and I don't need a DBZ neck, let's be honest. Like, I don't need this to grow it anymore, but I want these to shape up a little bit more. So I'll kind of show you guys once we get over there. Uppy time. Alright, so we're gonna do this machine for the lateral raises. This thing here. So I want to probably rotate that up a little bit. So what I was doing before was I was focusing more on coming up like this, or I'm like squishing my neck. But instead of doing this, I'm focusing by pulling my shoulder blades back instead. So it's actually focusing then more on like that back lower trap instead of this muscle on the trap. It makes it so much harder for me because I'm so used to doing it where I'm like squeezing my neck basically. And so I'm fighting against what I have learned, but I then don't feel like I'm growing this anymore. I don't need a Vegeta neck, okay? I really don't. I don't need like my neck to go like, out. So, all right, the timer went off. Thank you. Yes, muscles are awesome, but it's all within balance and proportions. And like I said, I just don't want a giant ass trunk neck. So no shame to anyone who does. I don't personally. That's why I like focusing on like my arms instead. And I'm focusing a lot on my legs right now because I've kind of neglected them. So again, all balance and proportions. All right, let's set this up. Height of 4. Hey, it's where I last set it. Good. So I used 24 on that. So I do 15 reps for 4 sets on this at 24 pounds. Which, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but lateral raises suck. Okay? They suck. So, go ahead and get a little closer here. That way you guys can see the back muscles going. Yeah, lateral raises suck. I hate them, but you know what? They work really fucking well. Yep, alright, we're good on that. That's the old way. There's the new way. God. Oh. And those still get my traps really bad. So I always have to like stretch on that one because they just suck. Oh. Okay, let me move my shit out of the way. That way I'm not obnoxiously like blocking the aisle. I try to be considerate. That's why I don't like coming and streaming when it's busy, because I just don't want to be in anyone's way. But I'm gonna try doing like more weekend streams for fitness. Probably won't for the next couple weeks just because I'm traveling again. But oh, thank you. Yeah, my back is one of my favorite features, quite frankly. I wish I was a little bit more shredded again because it's just not popping as much as it used to, but it still looks great. Right. Round 2. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. All right. 8. Okay, we can do 7 more. Come on. Damn. Fuck. Like I said, these suck. Mini breaks as I'm doing it, because first set, can I hammer them out like without stopping? And then after that, I get so fatigued. But you can't really understand to do a jump. I was on 14 pounds for the longest time, and I could just hammer those things out like I was flying. So it's like, okay, time to go up. And now I'm suffering. See what I mean? I would just tone at fitness. Because I'm just like, I'm dying and I'm complaining. Ooh, sorry, that pectoral muscle right there. Sorry, y'all are getting the free flex, just because I see how that looks in the mirror. Ooh, that pump's looking nice. Oh, that's right, I was gonna complain. So, I ran out of pre-workout. Hashtag broke bitch, okay? So I'm out of my UKO Fitness, and I'm too broke to pay for another tub, because the tubs are a little expensive, but you get like 40 servings out of it, but still, I'm broke. So I'm trying to go through all my gamer subs that I've had stockpiled, which prior to being affiliated with UKO Fitness, I was using my gamer subs as pre-workout. Oh my god, going back to just gamer subs, I don't have the energy here for that. And I even did 2 scoops. So I have 200 milligrams of caffeine in my system right now. Not enough. I need all that other goody shit. So if you're ever wondering, is pre-workout worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. I am suffering without it and I hate it. So someone buy me a tub, please. Oh. I was about to say, where's that? Ooh, look at that forearm. Sorry, I'm just gushing about myself right now. It's nice when I have a body positive day, okay guys? Considering I am the heaviest I've ever been right now, and that is wild to me. Because I'm still 25 pounds heavier than last year, which again, wild. Okay, I'd be up too much. Round 3, let's... Christ. Oh, because it's all, so it used to be here, but now it's all like I said, in the lower trap where I need to like stretch it out. We have one more. It's okay, we have one more. We can do this. We can do this. Can we do this? Yeah, we can fucking do this. I'm just having fun. Cause, yeah, why I like to suffer at the gym. 1, I like the results. 2, I love, honestly, being strong for someone who's only 5'2". Because it's absolutely hilarious when I can pick up people who are so much taller than me and so much bigger than me. Like, I remember I was at Etchy Expo Orlando, and I was picking up all the girlies that I met. And one of them was like, oh, I'm heavy, are you sure? And I'm like, well, how heavy are we? And she was like, 160. And I'm like, girl, come here, I can pick you up in a heartbeat. And so I did. And she was like, oh my God. Ah! It was so cute. It was absolutely adorable. I don't want to name drop who it was because I don't like, that's personal with the weight, obviously. But I was like, ah, okay, cool. So it's always fun to surprise people when I can do that muscle mommy shit. So, exactly, strong woman. Like, who doesn't want a strong woman? Like, I'm sorry. This is where I'll get a little, like, hey, put your ego aside. Let women be strong, okay? Yeah, oh, 6'3"? Yeah, no, I'm tiny. Like, see, there's that thing against the wall. You can see how short I am for the door frame. What's the heaviest I've lifted? So I don't do powerlifting anymore, but I think I was hitting like 280 on squats for back squats when I was doing those at my house. Otherwise, I've been training mostly for hypertrophy because I want to gain the muscles. So I mostly do medium range sets or high range sets. The lowest of my rep ranges is 8. So I haven't tested a 1 rep max in fucking forever, honestly. But I know I can lift people up who are 160, 170 easy. I probably should retest that because I stopped doing that at like my boosts and stuff because I hurt my wrist doing the give you uppies thing, so I have to always verify with people that they do it right. Because I had a dude just jump into my arms, which, you know what, I love that, that's cool, but he was so heavy and I wasn't prepared to catch him properly, so I injured this wrist. And it's been almost 3 years now, and I still can't, you can see I can't put my hand completely flat. Compared to this one, where I can do a little bit more, like, this is fine, I can actually do that. But this one has pain if I flat palm, which if you ever notice when I do my push-up videos, I'm usually doing the knuckle press, because keeping my wrist straight doesn't hurt, but flat palm hurts. So if you ever wonder why I train forearms, it's because I'm trying to stretch this out all the time. Okay, I've yapped long enough. I've put off this last set long enough. Let's do this, and then I can do my oblique training, which sucks even more. Also, I love that we're all Muscle Mommy supporters, woo! Again, Muscle Mommy supremacy here, yay! Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. We didn't stop. Fuck me. God. We did it though. I yapped so long I got rid of the burn. Oh, God. Oh. Alright. Now we're gonna do our side bends for our obliques because I added these in as I want to start doing more calisthenics is my goal for my dancing. Because I want to do like lots of like handstands or, you know, Cuban flag, that kind of shit. So that means I need to start training my obliques a little bit more because I really suffer from ab and core training, honestly. So we're gonna go suffer with a kettlebell now next. So let me wipe this off, and then we'll move to over here on the green. Okay, time for more uppies. Oh yeah, I hate doing ab training. I cannot do a crunch to save my life. So the way I have to train abs and my core is just stupid. So that's why we need to add in some of these supplemental exercises. All right, uppy time. We will go over here. That way we're out of the way, away from the speaker. Might need to adjust this. Oh no, this is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna put my shit here. Alright, so we're gonna do side bends, and that's gonna target the oblique area here. The trick is, for me, I have a lot of tight hips, so I have to do a really deep one. And the idea is you're supposed to just bend here, not here, not here. So the idea is you're going to be going like this to get this nice long stretch. So let's go grab a kettlebell. All right, I got my 35-pound kettlebell. You just want to hold it in your hand, and we're going to bend into the obvious. Ooh, and I'm holding it for the stretch because I want to make sure I get all of that oblique. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only doing 10 of these, thankfully. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now we change to a different direction. My eyelash is falling off. Need to fix that. A second here. So I'm getting sweaty. 10 more. And the main thing is you want to make sure you're not leaning forward or back. You want to be in the complete straight side. So I want to make sure I'm stretching this out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. We did our first set. We only do 3 of these just because they're not super like, I don't need to do a lot of sets because I get the burn and the feeling already. So that's why we're only doing 3 at the end, because it's kind of just an accessory to my current workout. Oh. And after this, we will we'll be doing cardio. So yay, cardio. Trying to get back into arms and upper. It's been the bane. Yeah, I totally understand that. And I love doing upper day. Like, as you can see, I'm a back freak. If I could just train one muscle group the entire time, and that's everything I need to train, and be back. I love doing my back exercises. All right. But yeah. Let's hammer these out. And then we'll take a small break before we hit our cardio, because Twitch wants to run ads and I fucking hate that, but you know what? It makes it so that no one has the ads when they come in the stream if I allow them to run it. So fine, we bow to the Twitch rules. Ugh. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm already a dancer. I do burlesque dancing. I started doing that this year with the LeGray Cabaret, and we're about to put on our third show at Etchy Expo, is the plan in San Antonio. So that'll be in December. So I need to, and I don't want to just strip. I want to have really cool shit going on. So if I can do like some calisthenics and muscle mommy shit, you know I want to. All right, let's hammer these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fuck. God damn. Oh, fuck me. One more set. We're good, guys. Workout saber. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a really fun set to do, honestly. And that's kind of like the goal of why I'm trying to shred my weight back down. Like, don't get me wrong. I love this. The bulked for sure. But I want to look more snatched. I want to look more shredded. That way I can do more of those workout sets. Because to me, I don't know what my peak looks like. So for me to do a workout set not at my peak, it doesn't feel I did my best efforts. So that's why I've not done any workout sets in a hot minute, quite frankly, because of that. I have several I want to do. And so they're in the pipe, don't worry. It's just I'm trying to shred down the body fat I put on during my bulk. Because TLDR, don't mean to info dump or don't mean to trauma dump. I lost my mom this year, so I had a really bad grief spell, and that meant I put a lot of weight on. I gained about 15 pounds. I already had 10 pounds on from last year when I got put on a different medication. So, you know, life happens, shit happens, but you know what? One step at a time, moving forward. Taking care of yourself is obviously the best thing that you can do. And I took care of my mental health first, and now I'm taking care of my body, is where I'm at. So when life gets you hard, it's okay. Just gotta get back on that damn wheel and go again. And that's why we're here, and that's why I'm dieting and all my fun stuff, even though I drank a gallon of beer yesterday. You gotta have your moderation of fun. All right, let's hammer out this, and then it'll have a short ad break as we set up for cardio. All right. Last one, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! We're done. All right, let me go pick this up. We did it! Yeah, we did it. We did our weightlifting. Yay! So post weightlifting flex. Here's biceps. Here's that. Here's the back spread. Now here is tricep. Woo! All right. We got an ad break roll and run in 3 minutes, just as a heads up. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. Oh my God, I know, sugar is so hard to cut down on. Thankfully, I don't have a sweet tooth, but I love carbs. I love potato, which thankfully potatoes, when made correctly, such as not with a lot of oil, so like just air fried potatoes, right? So it's just potato at that point. They are one of the most satiating things you can eat. So that's what I've kind of tried to do, is just supplement. Like, okay, I'm craving this. Well, let me make it healthy. Healthy. Low carb or high fiber or high protein, so it's more satiating. I hate labeling foods as bad and good, healthy, not healthy, you know what I mean? So, type 2 diabetes. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm predispositioned to have diabetes. 5 generations of my family have had it. So that's part of why I'm trying to take care of myself as good as I can already. And I already know I probably would hit pre-diabetic because I get sugar crashes. I get those kind of things already if I'm not careful. So, yeah, like one of my hacks that I've been doing is I make healthy Hot Pockets because I love convenience food. And it's basically you take one of those carb mission low carb ones, a tortilla, like the 8-inch tortillas, 2 tablespoons of pasta sauce, like any brand. It's honestly so low calorie already. 2 ounces of cheese. I get fat-free mozzarella, so therefore it's mostly protein. And then I put in ½ an ounce of pepperoni. Not even turkey pepperoni. I fucking hate turkey, for reference. I cannot. But I put pepperoni in. So that's like 15 slices of pepperoni. And I just roll that bitch up, throw it in the oven for 15 minutes. I normally make like a batch of them. And it's such an easy like grab and go like lunch or snack. And per of those Hot Pockets, they're like 250 calories. And then it's mostly fiber and protein. So super, super crazy hack I've been doing basically. And it curbs my pizza urge. Because everyone has urges, right? And mine's pizza lately, so. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad you were able to manage your diabetes. That's awesome. Okay, ad break is starting. So I'm gonna go set up. For those of you who have subs, you're gonna chat with me for like another 3 minutes. But otherwise, I apologize for the ad break. So it will be rolling anyway for ads. But that's again so that the people who are coming into the stream do not have ads going. So, all right, let's head up to our cardio, which my choice for cardio is cycling. It is the least rough on my body is the best way to put it. It helps my knees because I have bad knees. So it's good on my knees. It doesn't fatigue out my ankles like it was when I was doing all my treadmill walking, because I was doing incline treadmill for the longest time. But it just hurt my ankles after a time, and I was getting blisters, which there's no bueno. So, all right, there we go. There's the ad break. But yeah, let's go set up for my cardio, and then we'll just chat the whole time. So I'll be a hot, sweaty mess, but that's okay. Okay, how can I carry all my shit? Okay, we're gonna turn off the phone. There we go. All right, I got it all figured out. Uppies, let's go. Here we go. All right. So normally I just throw on a TV show and don't think about anything for cardio, but we're gonna be talking instead. So I don't get to ignore you guys for 45 minutes, because yes, I do cardio for 45 minutes after doing weightlifting for about 45 minutes, which, you know, we've been doing this for about 70, but that's fine. I've been taking longer to yap with you guys. Perfectly fine. All right. So I gotta set up my machine, and then I'll figure out what's going on with this. At the very least, y'all can see what I'm doing here. That's all the way forward. This is too low. Here we go. Okay. Now I want this not in the way of people. So I guess we can just put it here. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh, I don't want to get this guy in the background, so let's do over here. See, I try to be considerate. Okay. Let's see. How's that look? Nope. I said, y'all can't see me at all. Back a little bit more. Oh god. I guess that works. One more. A little bit right there, maybe. I think that works. I'm just gonna pop it up just a hair. Yeah, I think that works real good. Alright, I'm going back to the chat. Okay, alright, we're done with the ad break. Awesome. Now it's time to do our cardio. Like I said, I do cardio for 45 minutes. Yeah, we are back from ad break and we're on our cardio machine now. So I just do like a quick start, and I have the resistance on this set to 30. The only thing about cardio machines is that there's really no way to quantify them across like different brands and stuff. So like 30 on this could mean like something else. Like, okay, the resistance goes up to 100. So 30%, I guess? I don't know. I got some Green Day going, yay! For anyone who doesn't know, Green Day is like my favorite band of all time. I've seen them for like 8 times. I actually want to get a tattoo next for their American Idiot album. So I wanted to start a sleeve, and each piece of the sleeve was going to be related to each of the songs from the album. And my first one I was going to do was the Heart Grenade from the title, and I was going to put it on my rear delt back here. And then I was going to carry down. But my tattoo artist moved, so I'm so sad. Therefore, I have to wait for him to come back to Austin whenever he does like special trips. But that gives me too much anxiety and planning, so I'm like, shit. Okay, maybe I need to just find somebody else. I don't know. Trying to think what else we did yesterday. That was like the best thing. I was just hanging out with friends yesterday. I drank 3 quarts of beer. 2 were Love Street, and the other one was that traditional clean, I don't know what it was actually called. It had a very German name. And then I kept stealing sips of Mark's, which was the other German beer they had. Hey Cloud, welcome to the chat, my dude. How's your Sunday going? That's awesome. I just got my Switch 2 Thursday because I bought the Legends Z to A bundle. I'm still so mad that it was a digital version versus a physical, because I always buy physical copies of games if they come as physical copies, right? But I wanted to save $20, so I decided to just bite the bullet and just get the bundle because I needed a Switch for that game, and I was not going to buy that game for Switch 1, God no. And I know we were going to need to buy a Switch 2 at some point because Mark really wants to play the new Metroid game that's going to come out. So he's going to steal my Switch at some point, which is fine. I stole the Switch originally from him anyway. So I guess it's trades now. It's fine. Yeah, bundles are always good. I just like collecting the physical cases. Like, yeah, December, Prime 4. He's so excited. I've not played any of the Metroid series myself, but I've watched him play a lot of it, so I'm excited for him on that game. But yeah, if you've ever seen my stream room, I have literally shelves of just retro video games that I've owned throughout the years. Like, my mom, when she downsized from our family home into her new house like 5 years ago, she brought all of my shit from my childhood, because thankfully she didn't get rid of any of my stuff. So I have like totes of NES games, regular 64, all that kind of stuff. So I put on display like my favorites, and I honestly need to sell some of the ones I don't care to keep at this point. Yeah, you totally should show your collection. In the Discord, we have a collection. We have a collections channel. Oh, I think I need to update that. No, that looks like the right link. If that's not the right link, I'm sorry. Check on my page. There is a link to the Discord. Yeah, I'm in the Discord too. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, you're already there. Sweet. Yeah, there's a collections channel to show off that kind of stuff because, you know, we're all nerds. We all have a lot of figures and things we want to share off. Yeah, I'm trying to downsize a lot of my shit because honestly, as much as I love being a hoarder and collector of stuff, I need to know what brings me joy. I just don't need to keep everything, you know? So that's why I'm selling a lot of my older Pokemon cards. For any of my extras I have, I'm putting my actual sets that I have on display. Like, I have a full framed picture of my base set collection in first edition. I don't have the holos, but I have everything else in first edition besides the holos. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I was fortunate because the house we're currently living in now, originally it was a communal household, so we had 5 adults living in it, right? Well, now it's just Mark and I, because everybody else has moved out, which is fine. Hence why we're trying to move for a number of reasons, but also because we don't need this much space ourselves. But I was able to take over one of the bedrooms for my stream room. So I have my own office, separate from my craft room now, which is fine. But it's just like, yeah, I don't need that much space. But yeah, I need to like get rid of a lot of stuff, which is why I'm selling older cosplays on Depop that I don't care about. Trying to just, because I've gotten rid of like all the junk, and I don't want to just donate it all because a lot of it is valuable. Like, they're collectibles, so it's things I just need to sell, which means spending time listing everywhere. And you know me, I don't have time. The fact that I can be so consistent with working out is because I make time for that. I never checked my eyelash. No, we're fine. Oh! Board games. Yeah. Yeah, that's a main character's thing is board games too, because he has to move in the next month or so. And he was like, I have never had so many board games. Because he's been at this place like several years at this point. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, you could get rid of some, or you could just take them all with you. So everyone's got their vices on things. For me, for the longest time, it was TCG. So when the Pokemon TCG came back out, like really, okay, it's been continuing, but the popularity of it came back out around, you know, COVID time. Because I got back into it with the Celebrations set, and then I fell into it really hard. I don't know if you guys remember my pack-up opening streams. I would like to do those again. I just need to get my office set up a little bit better to do cam streaming, which I have this now. So it'll actually make it a lot easier to do that, because then I don't have to be tied to my desktop or tied to my laptop. The only thing is, streaming with this, as you notice, I don't have an overlay or anything, but I don't think that's hurting the quality of the stream. I don't know about you guys. Because really, as long as the video is there, the sound's good, overlays are just like extras, I feel like. Like, they're fun and cool, but I don't think I need them. As much as I spent all that time putting together the new one for Thursday last week. And then on top of trading cards, I was collecting figures for a little bit. Oh, I spent way too much money on figures. I started buying like every Saber figure I could find. And other than like the really niche ones from like early 2000s, or the really, really huge expensive ones that come out, I think I got most of them at this point. Sorry, you're gonna see me wiping myself off because I sweat really bad for cardio, and I cannot stand feeling sweat drop. So bringing a rag to the gym has always been a hack for me, basically, just to clean myself. Yeah, huge Saber collection. Like, it's to the point where I have a folder on my phone just called collection, so that way I don't accidentally buy stuff in duplicate, because I also built up a Bulbasaur plushie collection, and I've gotten duplicates on accident because they're really similar looking a lot of the time, so I have to look at the tag and the stitching and things like that. I'll make sure I dump it in the Discord, my big collection pictures, later. And then don't get me started on like digital collecting. Oh my god. Like, anybody remember Gaia Online? It was like a forum with avatars, and then it had games. This was like early 2000s. It's still around, by the way. I was obsessed with collecting every item I could back in the day. And then they just started coming out with so much I couldn't keep up with it. So that's why I love playing like RPG style games. Like World of Warcraft is a good example, right? I would mount farm, and I would pet farm, and I would make sure I got all the things, basically. But even that became really hard to do because there was so many like, buy it this way or donate during this time, and I'm like, I don't have money to do this. It's also why Fate Grand Order was a really bad money sink for me too, because I had to get all the waifus. I mean, y'all remember my Honkai Star Rail stream a few months ago where I had to roll for Saber even though I don't play that game. Let's find the dragon mount. Yeah, I found so many dragon mounts back in the day. Like, I used to play during Wrath of the Lich King, the original one. I had to quit World of Warcraft when I went to college. Because I was so addicted. Because I had like over 180 days logged in on my account on my Death Knight. So, because that was my main for the longest time with my Death Knight. Yeah, I was able to pull Saber on Honkai Star Rail. I actually pulled her back to back, so it was actually really worth it. See, I can't, I have baby hands. When the Switch Lite came out, that one fit my hands. I actually cannot even hold the original Switch because the grippy things are just so big on my hands. That it's really difficult for me to do that. Oh god, we got a Final Fantasy guy here. I'm so sorry. I know so many people playing that. Actually, that was 11. Oh god. Well, everyone's playing 14 now. I played 14 for a little bit, and I enjoyed it. But man, I don't have time for an MMO anymore. I really want to, but with the way I play things, I just basically have to dedicate myself to something. Like, that's all I do. Well, that's awesome. Oh god, Guild Wars. I played Guild Wars 2 as well. That was fun. Actually, I really like the Guild Wars. I even played Aeon, if anyone remembers that. I think that just went down, actually. My original MMO I played was Ragnarok Online. Old school, I know. I've actually been trying to play that again lately because my old guild from 20 years ago, mid-2000s, kind of all got back together. And we're like, hey, let's kind of have like a reunion server kind of thing. I haven't played with them yet. I meant to, but I've just been busy. But at least I'm like talking to them again, so it's just been really nice. Terria? I don't remember if I tried that one or not. I need to finish Fate Samurai Remnant again. Because that was really fun when I was playing it. It's just other things came out where I got busy. Terra Online, yeah. I remember that. I think I logged in and made a character, but I don't think I did much after that. Because like my core group would typically try like all the games. Like I remember when Black Desert came out, we were trying that as well. Cool. Getting that sweat in. Yeah, so I'm a big MMO fan. It's just I don't have the time. Like, if I were ever to go full-time content creation, that's probably the first thing I would do, would be to start streaming more MMOs so I could dedicate time to that. Because otherwise, the closest I had for the longest time was Destiny. Because I was playing shit out of Destiny. D1 only. I didn't play D2 very much because I hated the changes. And then I tried a little bit of it again when they brought back King's Fall, because that was like my favorite raid. But just couldn't get back into it just because there was so much and I don't have time. Yeah. Really bad plug. Support me, guys, so I can play video games all day. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of old content, which they sunset it, and I hate that too. It's kind of like what they did with Cataclysm and World of Warcraft, where they got rid of a whole bunch of old stuff. And I'm like, I get that it's a continuing game, but... and you need to appease your new players, but there's people who are like me that are completionists, and we want to play all the old content, even if it's just once. So, I don't know. Still love Destiny in general. Yeah, exactly. Stuff people paid for. I get it. But, oh well. I mean, I understand getting rid of stuff that has no use, because I do that for my IRL job. I'm a software developer, so I have to take features offline when there's no use for them in the system, because there's no point maintaining stuff if no one uses it. So I can understand from a developer perspective, but it's like, yeah, still kind of sucks, because I would like to go back and play old content, so it's a little bit different when it's entertainment, so. Yeah, it's to the point that I can't even keep up with the news because I just have so much FOMO. So I really just try to pick and choose where I spend my time. So the gym, conventions. Now I want to stream the new Pokemon game because I want to play the new Pokemon game. I was so excited for that. ever fought or wrestled. Hey, welcome to the chat. So fun fact, I am a first degree black belt in Shotokan Karate. I have actually earned medals in tournaments. This was forever ago. I started taking an MMA class again, here at IronForge actually, which is just, you know, adding another thing to my repertoire again, because I find it fun. Haven't sparred or done a match with anybody yet, but it'd be fun to throw down again. That's actually how I had to quit karate back in the day. Was I broke my foot in the sparring match. I was fighting someone who transferred to my dojo, and he was a Taekwondo kid. And I went to do a kick. I was doing a, not a thrust kick, I was doing a roundhouse kick. And so this is my foot, right? I didn't pull it back like I'm supposed to, or like this. I didn't pull it back. So when I kicked him, the top of my foot hit his elbow. So I broke the little bones right by my toes on the top of my foot. Couldn't walk on my foot for like 2 months. So, and it was funny because during that same summer I was going into college, I just got a job, and I broke my foot. So karate became the thing I stopped doing because I then was suddenly busy with work, college. So I didn't go back to karate until I went to university, so like 6 years later. And I was doing MMA classes there. I did that for about a year or so. And then I moved, graduated. I got into kickboxing. Really liked that for high cardio fun. They were just kickboxing classes though. There wasn't like any sparring or anything. Did that for like a year. Moved again, got busy with my job, got into cosplay. And I haven't had time since to do any type of class after that. So coming here, finding out that they did classes was really fun. So I've popped into a few of them here and there, and I just didn't really vibe with what I was learning until recently. So, because I like, they have like freebie classes every now and then so that people can try it out with without paying. So I'll pop in whenever they have like a freebie class to like learn, because they do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they have Muay Thai, they have wrestling, they have boxing, just MMA. So I popped into like beginner Muay Thai. Didn't really care for that. I mean, I would hope so. My flight or fight response is fight. Funny story. When I was like 12 or 14, my mom startled me, and I punched her right in the face. Like, she woke me up for something, and I just was like, right, and I caught her like right in the face. Never again did she wake me up that close. So Mark has to do the same thing. So he'll grab my wrist if he has to wake me up, basically. Otherwise, I will just full on attack. So I have very much a fight response. When we were at Halloween Horror Nights this year, they came out with the Please Don't Scare Me badges for the I'm a Little Bitch, basically. And I got those without hesitation. It was like $20, right? For a one-time thing. I'm like, oh, this is great. I can actually hang out with my friends, and I can go do all the scary stuff without worrying about an actor jumping in my face and me accidentally punching them. Because I know I would do that. So it's like, yes, I don't want to be terrified, but at the same time, I know I'll be like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to actually hit you, kind of thing. So really, it was for their protection, not mine. But yeah, I tried the Muay Thai class here. I didn't really care for that. I did the MMA class here. I liked it, but that was when I had just started a new medication last year that made me super lethargic and tired. So Did my mom? No, my mom didn't punish me. She again just kind of learned never to do that. This was an accident, right? It's not like I meant to do it. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. But yeah, I tried the MMA class here, but because I was just on that new medication, I was super tired, so I couldn't even keep up with like the warm-up cardio. Part of why I'm trying to do cardio with every workout is I lost all my stamina thanks to that medication. I was only on it for 3 months until I made my doctor like take me off of it because it just wasn't helping. It was for my migraines, but it just sucked. That was part of why I gained weight, was that. Then, so I got off that medication, and I've been trying to get my endurance and cardio levels back up since. God, it's been a struggle. So when they just did this new MMA class that I've been doing, I've done it twice now, here, last 2 weeks. One, the teacher was great. So if you ever come to IronForge, get a class from Ronaldo. He's awesome. He explains things very well. And that's what exactly I needed, because I'm a very technical person, so you have to break down the moves exactly for me to understand. So I was able to really pick up like all those things I kind of naturally struggled with, because I'm going from a very rigid karate background into boxing. So it's completely different, right? Because the boxing is more fluid versus the karate where it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like so much different. So rewiring my brain was like the hardest thing. Like, okay, what is the difference? What are the nuances? Those kind of things. So fantastic teacher, highly recommend. And he works as like a dog's. Oh my God. Like, I think a guy puked 2 weeks ago from the cardio. Hey, Krona! Welcome! So, definitely enjoying that. I won't be able to attend the class for a few more weeks now though, because traveling again. Because this week coming up, we're doing HCS, which is the Halo Championship Series. We're flying out to Seattle, representing the 405th Halo costuming community there for Microsoft. So that's really fun. So keep an eye out for my Linda armor. Didn't do the upgrades I wanted in time, but that's okay. It's a very small tweak I was doing because I was working on her undersuit. So instead of just having, you know, black heat gear on underneath, I was actually making a dye-sub suit with all of the little details for the Spartan gear. Oh no, a couple more games. I'm sorry. You'll get there next time. And then let's see. And then next weekend after that is Halloween. And of course, I'm out of town for that because a friend of mine had to be extra bougie and have a Halloween wedding. So we're flying to a wedding on Halloween. So that's fun. I'll totally post pictures of my fit though, because it's like a vampire masquerade ball. So I'm super excited. I ordered my dress and I was like, ooh, this is like really cool. So I can't wait to be all vampired up. "30 minutes. We have 15 more. So I probably won't do another fitness stream for a while because of all that busy work on weekends, because I'm only going to try to do fitness streams on the weekends for that reason, just because it's pretty dead right now, and like that way, again, I don't bother anybody or take up too much equipment from somebody or get them in the stream on accident kind of thing, because this place gets really popping around like when I normally come here because it's like right after work. Therefore, it's super busy. Yeah, I do 45 minutes of cardio every time I work out. And I'm just doing light cardio. So for example, it's a level 3 resistance. so 30% of 100. And I got like a 50 RPM going on the cycle. It's enough that my heart rate is up. Let's see. It's about 130 for my heart rate, so I'm in that nice target fat burn zone to where I'm getting decent. I did add a channel point reward for you guys if you want to punish me. There is a Go Beast Mode channel point return in there that basically will make me do a burnout for 30 seconds. So that will be enabled on any of the fitness streams. So if you want to torture me, you guys are allowed to. I appreciate that. I always try to just be fun with talking. It's like, I get it. And honestly, people just want to lurk in the stream too, so if you just want to hear me ramble about what I did yesterday, or other things. Okay, gotta hydrate. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Believe me, this will be gone when we're done. Ugh. I don't know what the wedding will have, but I'm super excited, so I'll take lots of pictures. I'm not like in the party or anything, I'm just an attendee, so it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, I just try to ramble, so that way if you want to just throw on the stream in the background, it's at least just entertaining to listen to. Chill. Hey, that was kind of the intention. It was like just a chill, casual, like, I'm gonna work out and I'm just gonna talk to chat in between. Because typically what I would be doing if I wasn't by myself, I would just be talking to main character most of the time. Because he and I trade off in between sets. So it's a nice little accountability thing to keep on time and not just bullshit. So like, well, I'm resting, he does a set, and vice versa. Or like I said, I've made a lot of friends here, so normally I'll see them and talk to them in between. Because if you guys follow Misha Mai, I've popped on her streams a couple of times, or Sunny Brew. I popped on their streams a couple of times just saying hi because they're streaming at the gym. So, ooh, okay. Gomez and Morticia. Okay, look, the fact that they were written to just actually love each other as a marriage, you know, I love them. Plus, we just finished Wednesday season 2, and I absolutely loved all that, seeing them there. Nightmare Before Christmas is obviously good too, but I have to go Gomez and Morticia. It's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and they gave a decent amount of recap because it has been 3 years since the first season, which is ridiculous in my opinion. They are leading into a 3rd season, it looks like, which is cool. All right, we got 10 minutes. My legs are jelly. Because the choice for my cardio would either be this, the elliptical, which fuck the elliptical, the treadmill, which I mentioned why I don't like doing the treadmill, because I was just doing incline walking, but I was killing my ankles and giving myself not calluses, but blisters from walking. Or Stairmaster, and fuck Stairmaster. So I will take doing cycling anytime, because it helps with just getting the movement in my legs, because like this knee kind of hurts right now, but I'd rather have this low resistance in general for my movement while getting my heart rate up. Like I could do other stuff, like they have a rowing machine and other things, but I'm not doing that for 45 minutes, good God. The bike was taken like last time I worked out, so I did the elliptical instead. Oh my God, I wanted to puke afterwards. Because it was just so much more intense than I remember it being. Oh. They got some Ozzy playing, yeah. Don't know what I'm about. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Still can't believe that man died. Granted, I still can't believe that man lived so long with everything he did. Oh. All my life I made it into the top. I really wanna, I don't wanna stop. All my life I'm going to the top. I don't wanna stop. Yeah, no, that man was a legend. Considering the last concert he did was his like goodbye. Ah, my heartstrings. So I had to just stand up for a second there because my hip was starting to hurt. So I needed to just kind of stretch it out. It's part of why I also like to cycle, because there's different ways I could do that. Oh, we're almost done. I don't want to stop. All my life I'm getting over the top. I don't want to stop. Over the top. I don't want to stop. I know, my heartstrings. Ugh. 6 more minutes. I can tell you exactly when I got into vape. It was 2017. On Patreon, I had a Let Me Be Your Waifu tier, right, where you could sponsor a cosplay. And this one guy had sent me a list of animes to try. Because he's like, hey, here's 4 waifus I think that you would be great doing. And I picked the top one, which was, I went through the order of the list, right? And for me, if I don't know the source material, I'm not comfortable cosplaying it, right? So I watched the anime to go with it. The first one was Albedo from Overlord. So I watched season 1 of Overlord, liked it, so I did Albedo. But I was bored, so I just kept watching his recommended list. And the second one was Saber from Fate Stay Night. So I'm like, okay. So I went down the rabbit hole of how do I watch Fate? Because of course I Googled it and there's like 15 series, right? So I got the timeline and I watched Unlimited Blade Works, because I'm not watching the old one, because the Dean one was basically bad. You don't watch that one because it was the first one that came out, and that was when they merged all the timelines together into one anime only thing, and it was like, this is bad. So, watched Unlimited Blade Works, and I fell in love with Saber, and I made Saber just because I wanted to make Saber. And now she is my waifu for Leifu, basically. That's why I have Excalibur tattooed on my spine. So, that was when I got into Fate. Which, funny enough, I've known about Fate since it came out, because a friend of mine was a major Type Moon nerd. Like, 2005-06, basically. It's just, I never got into it at the time. Yeah, but now that the visual novel is in English, and only like $20, I just tell people, go read this on Steam. It is the best way to get into the series now. And then you can watch the anime adaptations. Yeah, and I liked the Dean one for what it was too. I actually watched the fan cut of it. Yes, I have watched the Reincarnate as a Slime. I'm caught up to the latest season, I believe. Absolutely love it because I've been watching it with my girlfriend. My favorite character in that is the little priest Oni girl. God, I can't remember her name right now. But she's adorable. I love her. And I also like the chaotic pink-haired demon girl that has like no pants. I love her too. Yeah, I've been playing Tsukihime. That one was fun to play. Very much like that. I need to also play Night of Holy Witch as well. And then there's Garden of Sinners as well I need to watch. So there's a lot of good Type Moon stuff that I need to get into. I just haven't. Yeah, you totally should watch Ruby. Just as a heads up, the first 3 seasons are very difficult to swallow for the animation style because it was made in Poser. So it wasn't even made in Maya yet. So it's very YouTube quality because that's what it was, basically. So just keep that in mind, that the production level got a lot better after season 3. I have not watched those other 2 animes. Granted, I'm not really big on a lot of current season or new ones now. Like, I'm still finishing Dress Up Darling season 2. I only just started that finally. We got up to like episode 5, which I love it so far. It's great. Yeah, I've heard good things about those 2. I just haven't myself spent time on them, but it's Type Moon, so I thoroughly like any of the Type Moon works so far. So I'm pretty good with that. Oh, okay, good. Appreciate the 2 recommendations there. Because, like I said, I normally just throw on a show while I'm doing this, and I ran out of my One Piece for white women, which is Grey's Anatomy. I watched 21 seasons since January. That became my comfort show with everything going on in my life. So I watched like 450 episodes. So I ran out of that. So I'm finishing the show You right now on Netflix. Because I was in the middle watching that, and Mark won't watch that with me, so I have to watch that on my own time. And I'm like almost done with that season, so then I'll probably start watching anime, I think. That's good to know. Alright, we got 30 seconds. We're almost done. 13. Distance 9.35. 13. Speed And done. Woo! All right, so 45 minutes got us 9.38 distance in miles on here for the count. It says I burnt 250 calories, but I was at a 13 mile per hour pace. Woo. All right, we are turning this off. Log my set. Alright, I'm ending my workout in my app because I always track in my app. I use the app GFit, Jefot, just because it gives me a lot of like progress and monitoring stuff. So like you guys can see like all the blue dots is like when I last worked out for this month. It also lets me see like what muscles I worked out. It also then lets me record like all my weights and stuff so that I can see like all my metrics. So not an ad, I just like using this one because it's got all these visual things that I really like. Okay. Woo. Oh. We're done. We did back day. Yay. Okay, let me wipe off the redeemed flex. Alright, we'll do a flex here in the corner, but let me wipe off this first and then we'll finish with a flex. Oh, tiring. Hydrate. Oh, believe me, I'll be hydrating here in a second too. Grab my shit. Oh, hey, Colby, we were just finishing up, so you're late to the party. Okay, so we got a flex and a hydrate. Let's go into the corner over here. Away from people. Well, there's like no one here, obviously, but I still like to be considerate. Okay, we are over here. So let me put my shit down. I appreciate you popping in and saying hi. Alright, let's pound this, honestly. Ugh. It's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes. Please tell me someone gets that. Please. And then we had a flex. All right. Thank you. Someone said Brondo. Yes. Okay, we got another flex. So here is our front. Here's our back. Left foot. We got triceps. All right, we did back day, guys. So I don't know what day we'll stream again next, because it just depends on when we stream with the workouts, because I'm still going to work out without streaming, obviously. So if you want to at least see pictures, keep an eye on that on like my social feeds and stuff. I always try to spam like my Instagram stories and shit. That's fine. Sorry, I'm like dying. Yeah, this was super fun. I appreciate y'all for joining in. This has been super great. As always, join the Discord, keep up with me. Thank you for all the lovely new followers. I really appreciate that. So please, I look forward to seeing you guys again. And bye-bye. Shit, I did this again. End stream.